Hi, my name is Matthew Thomas. Um, I'm the I'm a member on the build team, and I also think I'm driver for Adequate. I think I have a picture of the drive team, but it's I'm driving, Jack is operating, Trent is drive coach, um, Steve is technician, and we got Tate is human player. I don't think I missed one. I might have missed somebody. Yeah. So this is an update video for the 10th or the 2nd of October 2018. This meeting was 100% focused on programming. Um, what we got to work is basically highlighted in this video. So let's just watch the video. So there's the arm. We have drivetrain working. The drivetrain is super fast. It's hard to see it in this video, but we have the arm working. If you can see, we got extension working. Um, just real quick, this is the first time we actually ran the robot, so um, we don't really know how to control it very well because it's the first time. But Um, as you can see, we got extension working. We're gonna intake a cube. Boom, we got intake working. Um, the thing we didn't get working was the piston, and that's why we actually dropped the cube, is because the piston wasn't holding it. Um, to be honest, we probably shouldn't be intaking at this position. We should be much closer to, let's see if I can actually move there. Maybe? Okay. We should be much, let's say a power cube was, just a second, let me unhide the power cube. Um, oh, whoops, I don't know where, there it is. There's the power cube. Um, we probably should be intaking at like this position. That would make more sense to me. But I mean, it was the first time we were running the robot, so it's understandable that we don't really know how to use it just yet. But um, yeah, the arm is working, elevator's working, drivetrain's working really nicely, and intake is working. Just the piston is not working. And if you can actually see, we actually have, if you noticed during the meeting, um, we said that we broke the piston, and that is true. If you see it right here, that's definitely bent. That piston is destroyed. I find it, I don't know, maybe 20% chance that we can unbend it and get it to work. Um, so I think what we're going to do is just switch to surgical tubing. Requires zero programming. Um, So what that would basically do is with surgical tubing probably from right here to the middle or from here to there, maybe from there to there. We got to try out different locations to see which one's the best. Um, because I don't know what's gonna be the best setup. My guess is how we're gonna attach it is just zip tie around this piece of tube stock right here, and then zip tie around this piece of tube stock and attach it that way. Or you could actually drill a hole in this and drill a hole in this side and attach it that way. The problem with that method is that the surgical tubing is going to rub on the tube stock, and it might that's no bueno. It's probably going to break the surgical tubing, to be honest. So zip ties probably work a little bit better for that. Let me see, what else do we do? We're you see If you see this white cover for the intake, I don't think I have it in CAD here. No, I don't. But it's a cover for the bevel gears. I printed out another one, but we broke it while trying to install it, so that's not good. I'll print another one. It's not that big of a problem. Um, yeah, I think to be honest, the practice we're just 100% programming. Um, the reason why this video was a little bit late is because the Adequate group chat had a little bit of a heated discussion um, on what we should do with the programming. And so I'll try to spell that out as clear as I can. If I didn't get something right, then Leov uh, and you said please, and David, Daniel, um, please uh, tell me that this is not what we're trying to do. But so the basic discussion is that should we stick with two Xbox controllers or should we go to what Ophidian had with one Xbox controller and one of the flight simulator joystick thingies? Um, think that's what you call them. I don't know. It's basically, do we stick with what we currently have, which is two Xbox controllers, or go to what Ophidian had? Um, so I'm on the side that we have 2 hours left. We should spend those 2 hours just doing driver practice and not doing um, any more programming. If we do programming, do very, very simple stuff. Um, but yeah, spend the maximum amount of time of that driver practice because, to be honest, the robot is working. All we need is driver practice to make this stuff a lot faster. Um, but I don't understand the what we're trying to solve by going to one Xbox controller and one flight controller thingy. Um, because the current method works, and if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Um, but yeah, I don't see the point of doing that. All it does to me is seems like just waste some time. If it doesn't waste time, like if we can, um, if it was just as simple as changing a few things, then I would say I still wouldn't say do it because Jack is the operator and Jack doesn't want to use the flight controller. He wants to use the Xbox controller. So, um, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna discuss this more, but I think that what adequate really needs right now is driver practice and just basically maximize that 2 hours of driver practice we have, and then we're gonna be good to go. Also, big thing is that I read the rules updates for NTX, and in there it says that every robot is automatically granted a baseline autonomous. So what that means is that we don't have to write an autonomous. We automatically get the baseline, and I don't think we're going to be able to do switch given our current time constraints. So baseline autonomous is done, basically, which is really cool. Um, Jack mentioned that we might want to try to hang for NTX. After thinking about it some more, I decided, well, I think that we should hang. Um, yes, we definitely have the power to do it. It's not, that's not the question. Um, and yes, the robot can hold up to that stress, um, as we've seen when the elevator was trying to break itself. But um, the problem is it's the hooks, how we actually gonna hook it on there. And after doing the geometry, I it's definitely is possible. I just think it's gonna take too much time, and we have to 2 hours, so I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. I might change my mind on that one, but yeah. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Adequate is it's looking functional. It is looking adequate, isn't it? It's looking pretty functional. The only problem we have is the piston not being able to close. So we switched to surgical tubing. Also another thing about the piston is that we haven't gotten the electronics on the piston to work yet. I think we've gotten the code to work. I think it's an electronics issue. It's not a code issue. Maybe still a code issue, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just electronics. So yeah, that's another reason we should just switch to surgical tubing. Okay, I need to know your opinions. Um, that's it. Goodbye. Have fun.